Today we're putting a film on Bo Nix of Oregon, and one of my favorite people on the face of the earth joins us today on the Football Takeover YouTube show. Let's go. Yes, sir. Glad to be with you for another show. Now, I know I'm a day late, but in Houston, it was 105 degrees yesterday or something like that. And about 6:30 at night, just I'm getting ready for the show, everything powered down. Fans, AC, refrigerator, everything went off. So I lost the entire night, lost everything. So starting over today, so a little day late, but that's okay. It just puts us a week out from our first preseason game. The Texans going to take on the Patriots. Cannot wait. Going to get a few hours in Providence. Going to look forward to that. So that's going to be kind of fun. Speaking of Providence, our guest this evening will be wearing a Brown University sweatshirt that she stole from me before she moved to Los Angeles. That's right. It's Thursday's Tea with MG. We're going to have a fun time with my daughter, who's an actress out in LA. Really knows nothing about football. So it's kind of fun to kind of pick her brain a little bit. And so tonight, I'm going to challenge her and see how many NFL teams she can guess just from the helmet alone. And trust me, I know that sounds easy to a lot of you. It's not easy for her, but you'll see. It's going to be fun. We're also going to put the film on of Bo Nix, and I got to pick 3. Tonight, it's NFL season totals. 2 overs and 1 under that I like for 3 NFL teams. We'll break that all down later on. But we got to kick off this show with the football YouTube cover 3. Let's go. Yes, and it starts at number 3. And that's the Jets and Browns. They play a game, a real-life football game tomorrow night. Now, I know a lot of you don't really watch the Hall of Fame game too much. You kind of catch some of the festivities and maybe catch a few of the highlights. If you're a sicko, kind of like me, you want to see what rookies are doing what. It's going to be Kellen Mond starting for the Browns against Zach Wilson for the New York Jets. No Zava versus Deshaun, none of that, which you didn't expect to see, especially in this game. But you're going to look at Zach Wilson, and apparently he has been growing up by leaps and bounds in training camp for the Jets. So Jets and Browns tomorrow night. No better place to start than at number 3 right there. Number 2, oh boy, it's getting dicey. Now, earlier this summer, I had seen somebody tweet, hey, pay attention to what's going on at Iowa and Iowa State as it pertains to gambling. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? Well, how about a former Iowa State Cyclone, Enye Uwazurike, who bet on Iowa State while he was playing at Iowa State. He's made 801 mobile online sports wagers with FanDuel. He plays for the Broncos, or I should say he played for the Broncos. He is going to have charges brought against him. It's not done for Iowa State, though. Current Iowa State quarterback Hunter Deckers is also having charges brought against him. He is accused of betting on games with his parents' help. He's also being charged for tampering with a records investigation. There actually was a video on Wednesday, of him making a bet for $500 and then saying, hey, don't post this. I know this is illegal. Yikes. Oh, boy. So, yeah. But Iowa State's not alone. Iowa kicker Aaron Blum bet the under on the Cy-Hawk 2021 battle. That's the Iowa State rivalry. Now, betting the under, smart, but not if you're on a team, not if you're underage. Come on, think. It's one thing you can't do, but this is running rampant. Gambling for a while had just kind of, nobody's really, paying too much attention. And everybody that I knew was gambling. Now you see it through FanDuel, you see it through DraftKings, you see it all over the place. And in some sense, I can see, players being like, well, wait a second, I bet for my team. That's one thing. But you're betting under. It's not the right thing to be betting on. Betting on games that you're playing in is just dicey no matter what. whether you're playing to win, whatever. Just dicey. Iowa State, Iowa, and I don't think this is over. Deckers, Uwazurike, and Blom, I think that might just be the start of it. There are probably some college kids on campuses right now just, oh man, when is the axe going to drop on me? But apparently it was running rampant at Iowa and Iowa State. And tough times for those two schools, so we'll see what happens there. That's number two. Number one, didn't think we'd see this for a while, but we're back at it. Last summer, probably a little bit earlier than this, a couple weeks prior to this last summer, I was out in LA, and I'm just checking Twitter, and all of a sudden I see USC and UCLA are going to the Big Ten. Wait, what? Huh? They're going to the Big Ten? Well, that domino, it took a little while for things to start falling. But then this past summer, Colorado said, we're back, baby. We're going to the Big 12. Well, that's 3 schools out of the Pac-12. What's going to happen to the Pac-12? Well, Arizona, University of, having special meetings. All the corner schools are having special meetings. What are they going to do? Well, Colorado already went to the Big 12. Utah, Arizona, Arizona State, are they next? Are they going to the Big 12? What happens to Oregon, Washington? Is the Big 10 now going to step in because the Big 12 grants of rights deal for television stinks because it's just nothing but streaming? Is the Pac-12 TV deal better than we think? Because it's with Apple. The Pac-12 had its opportunity back in 2011 and didn't jump on it. That's when they should have. And that would have strengthened the conference. It would have kept USC and UCLA out there, but it didn't. Now all hell is breaking loose in college football and college sports again. And then there's Florida State over in the ACC. You think solid, right? Nope. FSU unhappy because they think they're the straw starting to drink in Tallahassee in the ACC. And they think, well, we need to get out of this. And they don't know that there's a future in the ACC. Then you've got rumors about a Pac-12 ACC coastal merger. I don't know if USC and UCLA can be in the Big Ten. I guess all the schools in the Pac-12 and ACC can be together in some way, shape, or form. That would be kind of interesting. It has gone nutso in college football. And I thought NIL and the transfer portal were nuts. College realignment's the craziest bleep ever. You don't know what anybody's doing. You don't know where anything's going. It's an absolute nightmare. Get it settled. Thing is, and here's what I know. In 2024, when Texas and OU go to the SEC and USC and UCLA go to the Big Ten, it really is going to be about 2 conferences in college football. I think there's a third. It's just a matter of how that gets constructed. Does the Big 12 take on those 4 corner schools, Colorado, Utah, Arizona State? Boy, that could be a nice 16-team conference. It would be clearly number 3, but it would be number 3. Or does the Pac-12 stay together and try and pull in San Diego State, Boise State, and make that a little stronger that way, if you can do that? Weird times going on in college football. Weird times. All I know is that college football teams have started camp for 2023, and that's what we're focused on, and we'll get to it as soon as we can, and that is good news. The realignment stuff, I don't love talking about it, but it's news. It's definitely news. So you got gambling in Iowa, you got college realignment going on all over the place, and you got the Jets and Browns playing a game on Thursday night. Some good, some bad, some ugly. In the cover 3. All right, that was good stuff. Now, I'm going to try and do this every Thursday as much as I possibly can. We call it Thursday's Tea with MG. My daughter, Maye Garner, out in LA, she's an actress. She is a superstar in the making. But she doesn't know a lot of football. Now, you would think, well, wait a second, she's your daughter. How does she not know football? And she doesn't. She never really liked watching football. She didn't really like the Super Bowl. So I decided to put her on the spot right here on a so-called football show. I call it Thursday's Tea with MG. Take a look. Well, look at the wonderful being on the other side. If you think she looks like me, well, I guess she does belong to me. She is my wonderful daughter. Hello, Maye Garner. How are you?
Hi, Daddy.
Don't try and be all cutesy now. Like 2 minutes before we started this, you're all fired up yelling at me about stuff. Go ahead, be honest.
Stubborn.
No, I was not being stubborn. You were being stubborn. But we're not going to be stubborn. This is Thursdays with MG. And today, well, we're going to test Maye Garner's knowledge.
She's got 16 opportunities. Now, a couple of these she should get because of where she has lived in her life.
Did you tell them what we're doing?
Well, I'm getting there. That's what I'm going to do. See, this is called setting it up. But you would know this because you're in the acting biz. So I'm going to put in front of Maye Garner 16 NFL helmets. She is to give me the name of that particular team. Now, there are going to be some of you out there going, oh, I know these, and you should. Now, we will make it completely known. Maye Garner, how many NFL games have you watched in the last 2 years living without me?
0.
You watch the Super Bowl, though, right?
I watched the halftime show.
You didn't even watch the game?
I can't even remember who played.
Last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the quarterback for Kansas City? Initials are PM.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. Whoa.
Okay.
Now, you'll be good if you get who did they play in the Super Bowl?
Can I get a hint?
Their quarterback is from Houston. Well, Channelview, but that's close to Houston. Jalen Hurts. Who did the Chiefs play? Well, I'm glad you don't know because that's going to be the first helmet I give you. But before we do, let's get started with a little toast. I hate how you young people say, let's cheers. No, you do a toast. You don't do a cheers.
Hey, cheers.
Do a toast. And by the way, show your mug. Show the people what the mug looks like. There you go. You can get Tea with MG, footballtakeover.com. Go to footballtakeover.com, get signed up. Subscription is all set up for you. And look, it's not that expensive. I know people figure, another sub. Look, it's a couple bucks a month. It's like $30 for a whole year, the first couple of months. So make sure you're going to footballtakeover.com and checking that out. Now,
get some merch.
Get some merch. You can get t-shirts, get mugs, get all kinds of stuff. So go check out footballtakeover.com.
Wait, I need to tell the people what I'm repping.
Yeah, what are you repping?
This is my sweatshirt.
The hell it is. Stop it. They all know it's the best university ever. By the way,
a parting gift from my dad.
Yes. So this is Thursdays with MG, right? So next week, guess where I am going to be? Right there. We have our first preseason game with the Texans at New England, and we're staying in Providence, Rhode Island. So yeah, next Wednesday we fly out, play the game Thursday, and I'll be able to spend a few minutes on my campus, which will be kind of nice. Okay, here we go. This is pretty simple. I'm going to flash. It's like flashcards, like you were back in 3rd grade. NFL helmets. Ready? I got 16 pulled down. Right. Some NFC, some AFC. Let's see how you do. All right, let's share my screen, and let's see if I can do this right. Can you see it now?
Yes, this is the first one you're giving me.
Yeah, it's the first one. This is the team that played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Do you want a hint?
The Angels.
Okay, here's your hint. The Philadelphia. What does that look like?
Eagles.
Very good. Okay, next one.
The Rams?
Nope.
The Giants.
The Giants? How is that the Giants? What does that look like?
So much better at this.
Okay. Minnesota. It's where your cousin Harper lives. Minnesota. Time's up. Minnesota Vikings. Next.
The Lions.
Stop it.
So
it is. What's that is the Lions. What city? Do you know? They were on Hard Knocks last year.
Florida? Are they in Florida?
Close enough. Detroit. Okay, next one.
This is a hard one.
If you don't get this one, you're fired.
The Texans.
Now, here's your question. Have you ever seen a game at Energy Stadium with us wearing that helmet? No, you have not, because we've only worn it once. However, we're going to wear it 3 times this year, so it's going to look fire. So
are these the new ones?
Yeah, kinda. We're just going to wear them more often. The red is sweet. They look sweet. They wore them with the red jerseys last year against the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, next one. Oh boy. I just mentioned this team.
The Titans?
No.
Oh, I was so confident.
The quarterback for this team for a long time.
The Patriots.
Very good. I was going to tell you it's Tom Brady. It's very good.
Tom
The
Brady.
New England Patriots. There you go. Okay. This one.
Buffalo Bills.
Very good. All right. So here's your question. Here's your question to go with this one. Who is the Bills quarterback? He is dating Haley Stanfield.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers?
No. Zava is with the Jets. And I don't think I have the Jets helmet in here because it just says Jets. You get it. So I didn't put that one in here. No, his name is
No,
Josh
you should have
Allen.
given that to me. That would have been really helpful.
Yeah, you would have gotten that one. So yeah, Buffalo Bills. Good. Okay, what's this one?
The Colts.
No.
No?
No. You've seen us play the Colts. You've been in the building when we've played the Colts.
Does it start with a C?
Yes, it starts with a C.
The
The city
Chiefs.
does. The city does.
Oh. That's a trick. That's a trick.
The city is Chicago.
Duh, Bears.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Green Bay Packers.
Very good.
The Falcons.
What city? You're getting cocky now.
I don't know cities. This isn't geography.
That's true, but it helps to know the city.
I don't know.
Think
Atlanta.
the dirty South.
Atlanta.
Very good.
The Panthers.
Yes. Ooh, the Fleur de Lis. Where did your mom and dad have their honeymoon?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
The New Orleans Nolas.
Close enough. Not really. The New Orleans Nolas? The Nolas?
I don't know. Hint.
The Sinners and the
The
New Orleans
Sinners.
Saints. The
Oh,
Sinners and the Saints.
okay.
Okay?
Pirates.
Nope. Pirates are a baseball team. Kind of close, though. Their quarterback the last couple of years was Tom Brady. And Tom Brady threw to
and Gronk.
and Gronk. Yes. What team was that?
Oh my God.
Pirates is very close. Swashbuckling.
Swashbuckling Pirates.
The Buccaneers. The fighting Johnny Depps. Wasn't Johnny Depp a pirate in the Pirates of the Caribbean?
I did not watch that franchise.
Yeah, I didn't either. Okay. Next one.
Ravens.
Good guess, but no.
The Cardinals.
Very good.
I know my birds. This is the Colts.
What city do you live in?
The Rams.
Yes.
The 49ers.
Wow.
Oh.
No, you already did the Eagles. It's the Pac Northwest. It's Seattle.
Seattle. Seahawks.
Very good. All right. Oh, and there we go. That was the last one. Okay. I didn't keep score, but you did pretty well. I'm very proud of you. Let's see, where did you struggle? You struggled with the Vikings. All right, so you got
a lot of areas.
Struggle with the Vikings. Oh, I forgot one. Wait, hold on. I wonder if I can I just do this? Let's see if I can get it to pop up here. Nope, that's too small. You'll never get that one.
Yes, I will.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get this in here. And then let's try it again. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's go one more time.
The Seahawks.
Yep, you got it now. Apparently it didn't go in. Okay, we'll save that one for next time. You did pretty well. You got about 75% correct, which isn't bad. When we get to college, you know what? You need to be studying because we're going to get to college helmets eventually and college logos. Now, you better get that one right because there's a big fat brown helmet with a B on it. You can't figure that one out. You got issues. But you did very well Thursdays with MG. MG, very nice. I toast to you yet
Dad,
again.
cheers.
Cheers.
Bo Bo Nix's career at Auburn didn't turn out the way that he wanted or actually anybody wanted. His dad, Patrick Nix, was a quarterback that I got a chance to see live in the 90s at Auburn. His son's a bit different, but it took going to Oregon to kind of find himself again. Not in the opener against Georgia, but pretty much every game after that, Bo Nix showed that he could be one of the top 3 to 4 quarterbacks in this 2024 NFL draft class. Let's take a look at this against UCLA. He is going to send Ferguson to tight end in motion here. So what I love here is Nix is never going to lose composure. So they'll play fake. And the thought is, all right, we're going to hit this screen right here. You're going to block outside, turn inside, make that safety come up and tackle one-on-one. But you're going to bluff wheel. So instead of blocking, you're going to bluff up the sideline. And when you do that, you catch the safety flat-footed. He is going to bite on this guy who's kind of doing a Batman stance. And all of a sudden, Ferguson is right down the sideline wide open. What I love about Nix here is he takes his time and gets rid of that football. Feet aren't perfectly set, but shoulder is where it needs to be. Foot is in that position. And he doesn't drive this ball much, but he's got enough on it, throws it to the outside just in case. And man, this ball is actually perfect. Just outside, Ferguson catches it, slides into the end zone. Bo Nix showing it off right there. Quick release. Not tremendous mechanics, but not bad. Good read, hitting that bluff wheel up the sideline. This would have made for a good Whiteboard Wednesday, but it makes for a good Bo Nix play as well. Let's watch it all the way through from the beginning. Hit that throw, Bo, right? Boom, touchdown. That's it. All right, we're going to finish the show with the pick 3. Now, last week I did my pick 6. College football season totals that I liked. A few unders, a few overs. Tulane was an over because I think they can dominate AAC. Oklahoma, I think, was an under. Georgia was a tricky one because it was 11.5 as a number. So essentially the question is, will Georgia lose a game, yes or no? If you went under, you're assuming they're going to lose 1. You can go back and watch that. In fact, I reposted it on YouTube. You can check that out. And by the way, like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Cutback, counter, reverse, bootleg. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I think that's how it goes. Either way, let's get to my pick 3 for the NFL this year. 3 over-unders that I like. Now, the first one, I don't like saying this, but I'll be honest. I'm from Houston. I don't care for Dallas. I don't like Dallas in any way, shape, or form. I don't hate the Cowboys. I don't. Jerry's kind of humorous to me. Cowboys fans can be obnoxious, but they haven't had much to be obnoxious about lately. But the Dallas Cowboys over-under season total number is 9.5 this year. 9.5. Now, this is where my brain has got to change a little bit because I'm thinking about college games. A team that's 9.5 in college, ooh, that's salty. 9.5 in the pros, like, I guess 17 games. I mean, 10-7 gets you to an over. And that is what I'm banking on. I think this team is one of the more talented teams in the NFC. They cross over with the NFC West, which I don't think is going to be great. I think Seattle's decent. You never know what the Rams are going to be. The Cardinals are going to be arguably the worst team in football. And then the Niners, we'll see if Brock Purdy is all that in a bag of chips. But they do cross over the AFC East, so that's going to be tougher. But NFC East is physical, but I still think the Cowboys are more talented than any team in there except the Eagles. So they can go good 4-2 in that division. They can go 3-1 against the NFC West. That's 7 wins right there. If they get 1 or 2 out of the AFC East, they're at 8-9 wins already, and they got a few other games in the schedule. So I'm going over. I don't love Mike McCarthy taking over as offensive play caller, but I think Dak bounces back. I think they'll find something in the run game. They'll miss Ronald Jones, but I do think Deuce Vaughn somehow is going to make an impact on that team. So I'm going to go over the 9.5 for the Cowboys. Even though it pains me to say that, I think they're definitely due for a 10-11 win season. All right, let's get to the Packers. Packers number is 7.5. Now, I know Aaron Rodgers is gone. They weren't great last year. I do think there's something to resetting the franchise with Jordan Love. Matt LaFleur is going to have more impact on the play calling. I think he's a really good play caller. They still got weapons offensively with Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs. They've got both backs in the backfield, A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. Offensive line, if it's healthy, if Bakhtiari is there, I think the offense is going to be maybe not as explosive without Aaron Rodgers, but I still think it's going to be a really good offense. And I think defensively, that defense has got a lot of dudes on it. I think some guys will play better. Devontae Wyatt apparently has gotten some good run in camp. Point being, 7.5. I feel like that's pretty low. I mean, you can get it over at 8 and 9. And I think that team is 8 and 9, 9 and 8. It crosses over with the AFC West. It's tougher, but look, I don't think the Raiders are very good. I don't think the Broncos are very good. The Chargers are up and down. But they also get the AFC South and the NFC South. They can go easily 3-1 there. Let's say they split in AFC West, go 3-1 in NFC South. That's 5-3 right there. They just have to get 3 more wins. And in the division, I'm not totally buying the Lions, and I'm not buying the Bears. I'm sorry, I like the Lions. I'm not buying them as a 12-5 football team. The Bears are going to be better, but I don't think they're a 12-5 football team. I don't even know if they're 9-8. And the Vikings, I think, might be on the backside. They're on the back 9. Talent, but something's missing. And maybe it's Cousins. Maybe losing Zadarius Smith, Dalvin Cook. Those are big losses, huge losses for them. How they bounce back from that, I don't know. So I do think the Packers can get to 8 wins. In fact, I think they can get there pretty easily. So I like the over for the Green Bay Packers at 7.5. And finally, my only under. The Raiders at 7. Now, I've seen 2 numbers, one at 6.5, one at 7. I jump all over that 7 because the only way you lose that is if they go 8 and 9. Now, the Raiders get to 8 and 9. Jimmy Garoppolo's quarterback. They got issues with Josh Jacobs. I mean, I saw that team up close last year, and I was like, you could pick out the talent, really good talent. If we didn't make mistakes, we would have beaten them out there. And we were a 3-13-1 football team last year. I'm not buying Jimmy Garoppolo. I just don't get good vibes around the organization right now. They do play the NFC North. And, I've already gone over the Cowboys. AFC East is tough, and they've got that division. The crossover game in the NFC East is against the Giants. And that is not going to be an easy ball game. That is in Las Vegas, but that's not going to be an easy ball game. I think the worst you do, the worst is a 7-10 as a push. You lose the juice. I don't think that team can get to 8 and 9. So I think that team is 6-10. Sorry, 6-11. Let me do my math. Or 5-12. I don't know that the Raiders are going to be a very good football team this year. I think they're going to have a lot of talent, but I don't think it's going to come together. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that guy. I think Jimmy gets them to 6 or 7 wins tops. And 7's a losing bet. Now, if you want to go at the 6.5 number, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go with that. But the number being 7, I'll go under that number, and I think I'm going to go there. So over the Cowboys, over the Packers, under the Raiders, and I'll do a few more later as we get closer to the season, as we get a little bit better feel for these teams. But usually pretty good with NFL season totals. I just won't pick the Texans, and they're 6.5. They went up from 5.5 to 6.5 after the draft, so maybe good things are on the way for my team. I think good things are on the way for the Cowboys and the Packers, just maybe not the Raiders. But good things are for you every single day right here on the Football YouTube Takeover Show. Appreciate you guys being here with me each and every day. Make sure you're going to footballtakeover.com. And like I said, I know it's a subscription site now, trying to maximize my value for the rest of the time I got on Earth. And, a few dollars here or there, you guys getting some great information. My Harris 100 is there, all done. And it'll take you a whole weekend to read it. But you're going to have more. There's going to be more. I'm going to do position rankings. I'm going to do NFL fantasy. It's going to be all kinds of stuff. So just make sure you're checking it out. I'll do scouting report videos and all kinds of stuff there at footballtakeover.com. So just go over there, check it out. I would really appreciate subs. That would be great. Give me some subs here on YouTube. That'd be awesome as well. I just want you guys to get good football content, and I know somebody that can give it to you, me. So I appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time right here on the Football Takeover YouTube show. Good night.